All right, good morning. The Committee on Parole is called to order. Today is Thursday, March 30th. My name is Brendan Kelsey. Along with me is Ms. Cheryl Renata. Mr. Alvin Roche will be panel staff and support seated at DOC headquarters in Baton Rouge. Our remote location is Lafayette Parish Correctional Center with staff and support at Lafayette. Please introduce yourself.
Good morning. My name is Deputy Joseph.
Well, good morning. Thank you for being here.
Yes, sir.
Ready for the first case, please introduce yourself, state your name and DOC number for the record.
Carl Jacquneaux, DOC number is 9. I can't see it in the back. 567044.
All right, Carl, you heard the introduction. We'll have a parole revocation hearing. We'll ask some rule violations. You can plead guilty, not guilty, guilty with a statement, or not guilty with a statement. We'll ask some questions. You can respond, then you can make a statement. We'll take a vote. You understand the process?
Yes, sir.
You have a parole revocation questionnaire in front of you.
Yes, sir.
Is that your signature at the bottom?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can read and write.
Yes, sir.
Can you read and write?
Yes, sir.
All right. Carl Jacquneaux, DOC number 567044. Rule number 1, you fail to report upon release of your technical violation within 48 hours as ordered by the parole board. How do you plead?
I plead guilty to that one.
Okay. Number 2, you failed to report since your release in May 2022 for your technical revocation. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Not guilty? Okay. You failed to provide your officer with a change of address and made your whereabouts unknown. How do you plead?
Not guilty. Same address.
You failed to refrain from criminal activity when on or about 9/21/2022, you committed the offense of domestic abuse battery. The charge was refused on 10/26/2022. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. Number 9, you failed to agree to visits by your officer at home or elsewhere when you made your whereabouts unknown. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Special conditions. You were given in place of being revoked, you were given special conditions to stay away. You failed to stay away from Sarah Richard as ordered by the parole board on or about 9/21/2022 when you committed the offense of domestic abuse battery where she was the victim. How do you plead?
Not guilty, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Tell me why you failed to report. Number 1, you said you pled guilty to that. Why did you fail to report within 48 hours?
Yes, sir. Well, the Sarah person had stole my vehicle while I was in jail last time. And I tried to call my parole officer several times and leave messages to let her know I couldn't make it, to see if she could have came by my house or came pick me up or anything. And I never got in touch with her. Her answer machine is always full. You can't leave a message. And I would call the parole board in Lafayette when you call, and to talk to the supervisor, it makes you press the number 0. And when you press it, the phone hangs up on you.
So how do you have Sarah's number? You called Sarah, you said?
No, the parole office, my parole office.
And how do you know Sarah stole your car? How do you know Sarah? You said this Sarah person.
Sarah had stolen my car while I was in jail from my parents' house. And I have the police report and everything on that. She got arrested for stealing my car. But that's why I didn't have a way to get to my parole meeting or whatever. And I tried to call my parole officer, see if she could have came pick me up or could have met with me at my house. But she never answered the phone. I never could get in touch with her. That's the only reason I didn't make it.
Well, tell me about your special conditions. Why you didn't stay away from Sarah? Because you act like you kind of don't know her, but obviously you know Sarah because you were ordered last time to stay away from her.
Correct. That's my ex-girlfriend. I did stay away from her. She showed up I was at my cousin's house and she showed up over there acting crazy and everything. And I'm the one that had my cousin call the cops on her. And when she was getting arrested, she told the cops that I hit her, and I never touched that woman, and I got arrested for it. But we were not together anymore. She showed up at my family's house. and we had the cops called on her.
And then the cops just arrested you?
But after she told the cop that, after she told the officer that I hit her, which I never touched her at all, they automatically arrested both of us. Sir.
Because I mean, that was a specific rule, stay away from her, don't, you know, if she comes to where you come, you leave. I mean, that's kind of what you were told last time. If she shows up somewhere, you leave.
Right, yes, sir, that's why I had the cops called because she wasn't supposed to be there. Yes, sir.
And then you've been in a relationship with her for a while, obviously, because you had the last issue.
Yes, sir, we was together for 3 years. We were, yes, sir.
So what's your relationship with her now?
Now we don't even talk. No, we don't, that's nothing. There's no relationship at all. It's been broke up since the first time, sir. She just showed up.
What happens when you get out again and she comes back around?
She ain't gonna come back around. She got arrested. She got arrested this time too. So I don't know. I don't think she's gonna come around. I'm hoping she don't come around, sir. Because I don't think she's gonna come around.
How long were you out there before this happened?
It was 3 months. After the first time I got arrested for this, I was out for 3 months and she shows up. And I was right back in here for twice for something. I never touched that woman. She has medical issues with bipolar and stuff. She takes medicine, and when she does not take her medicine, she kind of goes loony, I guess you want to call it. But it was written on the last police report and stuff, how she admitted to it, not taking her medicine and stuff. She admitted it last time.
What were you doing while you were out? Were you working somewhere? What were you doing?
Well, I was in fact, I had an interview the following week at a paint body shop. But before that, the whole month, I was with the cops trying to find my vehicle and all my stuff she had stole. And I wasn't working yet, sir.
How long have you been in jail since you got picked up?
This time it's been over 6 months. And the first time was 4 months. And both times the charges have been dropped
And you so you were out for 3 months and you didn't get a job in 3 months?
I had an interview, my job interview. I climb communication towers. It's my career, but I have to change my career because of parole and stuff. So I'm trying different careers, I guess. I'm trying to get into paint body career.
Right.
But I can't see climbing communication towers it's always out of state and I can't travel anymore. So
That's you kind of did that to yourself, huh?
yes, sir. I messed up my career. Yes, sir.
So what's your plans if you were to be released? Where you gonna go? What you gonna do?
First thing I'm gonna do is get to the parole office, talk to my parole officer, and then I gotta try to call these people that I did have the interview with for my job and get a job first. And well, the first thing I'm gonna do is see about my mom. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not gonna lie. My mom's in the hospital, not doing good. That's the first thing I want to go do is make sure she's okay, and then I'm gonna see my parole officer and get a job, sir.
Well, I hope your mom gets better, but you probably need to see your parole officer first. I think that'd probably be the smartest thing.
Yes, sir. You're right. Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, like I said, you know, it is concerning that the board did give you the opportunity to stay away from this
Sir.
y'all back together. You know, y'all back arguing and fighting or whatever you do.
All right. No, sir, we're not back together. We wasn't back together last time. Like I said, she showed up at my family's house, raising all kind of hell. And I had my cousin call the cops on her, and she was going to jail. And I don't know what she told the cops. Apparently, I hit her, and when I noticed something, I'm getting handcuffs on me too. But I don't hit women. I'm sorry, and I've never been. And they always been dropped because I don't do that. And she needs help. So I'm not the person to help her, so I gotta stay away from her.
Sound like everybody needs help. Sound like you need help too.
No, just I gotta stay away from her, like, she's out there. She's,
Well, you were with her for 2 years, so you didn't know that? Or more than 2 years, right?
3 years, sir, yes, sir. When she's on her medicine, when she was on her medicine, she's okay, but when she don't take it, yeah, she loses it.
All right. I have no further questions. You like to make a statement on your behalf? You would like to make a statement on your behalf?
Yeah, I would just like to say that I'm no longer with Sarah. I wasn't last time. She just came around. You know, I called the cops. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to get my life on. I mean, this 6 months has been long, and I did everything I thought I was supposed to do, except I didn't make it to my parole. But I've been on parole for 6 years now, and I don't have any charges. I've never been in trouble besides this. I've been doing my parole for 6 years, right? I missed this 3 months because I hadn't had a vehicle, but I plan on fixing all that. I will go see my parole officer. I haven't been doing anything bad. I really haven't. For 6 years, I haven't gotten in trouble since 2012, sir.
All right. Panel prepared to vote?
Yes.
I'm gonna vote, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna vote, you know, look, there's some belief. I read the reports in there. I read the information about what was seen and not seen, shown and not shown. I'm gonna vote to do not revoke your parole, and I want you to go to the domestic violence program, 26-week program. I want you to take anger management, and I want you to have no contact with Sarah Richard. Now, look, the same, similar than you had before. So if you're back again, then don't even just look, just do your time. But this is me. I'm only one vote. I'm just telling you today, I guess I'm in a good mood today because I tend to believe what you're telling me. I read the information, what I read, disappointed that you weren't able to stay away from her when you were ordered to do that. But this is, I was going to revoke you when I started, but this is what I chose to do. Do not revoke DBOP 26-week program, take anger management, no contact with Sarah Richard. Mr. Knotts.
Mr. Jacquneaux, my position's different. You were given an opportunity back in May of last year. You violated the condition ordered by the parole board. You pled guilty to violating condition number 1. I find you guilty of violating condition number 13. My vote today is to revoke the parole.
Mr. Roche.
Mr. Jacquneaux, good morning.
Good morning.
My position is the same as Mr. Nas, and you were given a direct order by this board to have no contact with Sarah.
Yes, sir.
And you were told if she came into your space, you should leave that space immediately. But they had a verbal altercation, maybe a physical, I don't know. But you were in contact and you were direct defiance of an order given to you by this board. I find you guilty of violating special condition 13, and you pled guilty to condition number 1. Therefore, I'm going to revoke your supervision.
All right, you have 2 votes to revoke and 1 to do not revoke today. Your parole's been revoked. Good luck to you. We'll adjourn at 8:26 from Lafayette.